We are just around the corner from this latest Tao Daily Tarot reading for you. Here's a little heads up. The basic oracle card, the basic energy of this energetic weather report is a higher power, something watching over you. Because you're getting ready to make major changes in your life. This is where you're headed. It'll be an interesting journey and adventure getting there. I'll have the details coming up in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome again to the Tao Daily Tarot. Great to have you here, whether you're a first-timer, long-timer, cross-watcher, makes no difference. Or maybe somebody who just kind of stumbled across. Everybody welcome. So this is the Tao Daily Tarot, and what makes this tarot reading different from other tarot readings is the fact that I do archetypal readings. Okay, I read from the cards. I only use about 8 cards, sometimes 9, depends. But generally 8 cards from 4 different decks because the Tao is the simplest, most direct path. And, you know, very often we get confused with the idea that more is better. Well, the more choices you have, the more possibilities, the more options, more often than not, it's just confusing and the storyline gets muddied. So I follow the Tao. Very simple, very straight, very direct. 8 cards, 4 decks. I also focus on energies. The energies of coming, going, pushing, pulling, the things that affect you every day. You may go, well, geez, what does that matter? Stop and think. Every day, something is going to you or coming away from you, pushing you, pulling you. That's life. And these energies affect everyone on the whole planet, all 7 billion plus. When you get into predicting, now you're putting people in a box. Now you're saying, well, expect this from this person, or expect. And you are sort of an observer. You're not a participator. I want to empower you. So I give you the energies. In fact, look at this Tao Daily report, tarot report, as kind of an energetic weather report. We're finding out whether energetically it's going to be sunny or cloudy or rainy or foggy or snowy, or we expecting a tornado. Once you know what those energetic weather conditions are, now you can take better charge of your life. And these energies apply to everybody on the planet. The way they manifest, that's different with every single person. I also do something called the Hyper Shuffle, and I try to get this into a 10-minute window because you are busy. Again, longer is not necessarily better. A 10, 11, 12-minute read is much easier to fit into your life. Again, it's all about giving you the power. Alrighty, I mentioned the Hyper Shuffle. How about if I show you? So there you go. There is the Hyper Shuffle. Let's get to today's Tao Daily Tarot reading. We begin with the Oracle card that is the overall temperature setting of this energetic weather report. Again, I want you to keep in mind the idea of an energetic weather report. You're finding out what's buzzing around you and around most of the people in the world right now, and that is higher power, divine intervention, divine timing. There is a plan. You may not be aware of it. I may not be aware of it, but it's there. It's percolating in the background. It's there doing its work for you. Higher power. Keep that in mind because that is the overall temperature of this energetic weather report. And we begin in the energies of coming and going, and we're looking at the 8 of Cups. So, walking away from something that you love or someone that you love may even be walking away from some way of feeling. You're used to feeling this way. And, you know, very often once we get habituated, we just can't let it go. Whether it's good or bad for us doesn't make any difference. Once we become habituated to anything, hard to let go. But you are choosing to do that now. Something or someone that you love, you understand, does not love you. And that is the way it works. And again, it may be walking away from parts of you, changing. We're talking here about the Queen of Cups. Boy, a lot of cups, right? First 2 out of the box, right? And this is the ultimate, for me, love card, the Queen of Cups. I know everybody says, the Ace of Cups, but the Ace of Cups is the beginning of that journey of love. The Queen of Cups is the fulfillment of that journey of love. She's very loving, very supportive, just a magnificent energy to have in your life. The Queen of Cups. So you're walking away from something that you love or someone that you love, but the Queen of Cups shows up. Interesting. Let's move now to the other alternating energies of pushing and pulling. The World, Major Arcana. So here we are in an eclipse season, right? We got less than a week. We got the solar eclipse in Gemini. We also have the Mercury retrograde. And Mercury is in Gemini, going retrograde in its own sign. Powerful, powerful, powerful stuff. And there are other planets going retrograde, soon to go retrograde. This is an extremely powerful time. Your world is changing, but you know that. The fact that you're walking away from something or somebody that you love, walking to love, tells you for sure that this is the beginning of a new era. And in fact, probably new rules and regulations for you, the Emperor. You're going to set down a whole different set of values for yourself, a whole different game of priorities for yourself. And you are the one who's going to set that. Not some outside force, not some social kind of interaction. You are resetting your guidelines, your standards for yourself. And they have to do with love. As you can see on the bottom of the arrangement here, there's a lot of love stuff going on. So yes, there could be a new relationship coming into your life. That's very possible. But on the other hand, that new loving relationship could be with yourself. Let's go to the first magnifier card, Page of Cups. As I mentioned, all pages, yes, they changed the storyline. So you were headed in one direction. We know that you're walking away, the Eight of Cups. We know that already. And you're walking to a new love, a new kind of love maybe. And again, I want you to be flexible. I don't want you to put yourself in a box. I'm not predicting. What I'm saying is the energy is changing. You know it. You can feel it already. And it's either going to better love yourself, appreciate yourself, or maybe going to a new relationship with somebody else. But the World card and the Emperor said, you're in for a new deal. There's no question about it. And in this eclipse season with Mercury retrograde and all the other stuff going on, you know doggone well that's what's happening. And to emphasize this yet again, we're looking at the Empress. And what is she holding up? Something that looks like a big Venus sign. Love, appreciation, value. Oh, and not so coincidentally, up top, of course, we have the Emperor and now the Empress. This is a complete package. Yes, it could be somebody new entering your life, opening up yourself to a brand new kind of love. But it could be a brand new kind of love with you. I don't want you to underestimate that. Again, we're working with the energies, and there's a lot of love in today's reading. It's a question of how you have to apply it in your life, or how you want to apply it in your life. But it is love, 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 and more love yet. And then we go to the two cards in the center here, vice versa. And it really is quite interesting because, again, we have the Eight of Cups, which we did at the beginning. So you're walking away from something or somebody you love. Okay? You're doing this intentionally because it just doesn't work anymore. So you're walking away, and you're walking toward the Four of Wands. More passion, more excitement, more enthusiasm, maybe even more acceptance. Again, keep this idea of love, moving to a new love, a new kind of love. Keep that open, unless you have somebody specific in mind. And even then, during the Mercury retrograde, it may be somebody coming back from the past. It may be a situation that you've had in the past, but showing up with a different person. Very important to understand that this union that you're seeing here in front of you with the Four of Wands can be you to yourself, your heart to your soul, to your mind, or it could be somebody else. I want you to make the best out of this loving, positive energy. But you can feel it here in this eclipse season. You know exactly what the deal is, whether it's somebody, something, or creating a new loving relationship with yourself. Keep in mind the concept of love, acceptance, and remember, there is a higher power leading you. Tap in to that higher power. Open up to that higher power. And I'm suspecting by the time we get out of this eclipse season, out of the retrograde, probably into July, you will see your destination very clearly. Whatever it is, but keep an open mind and an open heart. So that's the reading for today. Please like, subscribe, share, and click that bell. Very important as I'm working to build up this channel on YouTube. I need your help. I need your support. Thank you in advance. So, as I said, this wraps it up. Very positive, very loving. But again, keep that idea of love open. Keep open to the energy. And remember, you have a higher power watching over you. Between now and the next time you and I get together to talk tarot, blessings.